Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In this, the midweek natural gas report, natural gas prices are higher. Currently, right now, for the spot January natural gas contract, we're currently trading at $4.97, up 13 cents or a little over 2.7%. And as you can see here from barchart.com, we've just rejected getting through the $5 strike here at 499.60 was our high today so far. The RSI is still open to the upside. We remain above both the 13 and 48 period exponential moving averages. Why? We've got colder weather back in the forecast. We're flipping and flopping every 12 hours, but overall it's cold right now and it's going to continue to get cycles of cold as we get through the rest of this month. So let's turn to the hourly chart. And as you can see right now, we're well above the daily pivot, which came in at 487.60. We're currently above first resistance at 494.80. Next resistance, 505.5, and well above that 512.70. Our first support below the market is 476.90. That doesn't look like it's possible today. But as you can see here, the RSI is still turning higher. We're looking to form a base here. The market seems to be coiling up, looking like it wants to just snap above that $5 strike. And on the options for open interest, the highest open interest, $6 for the January contract. So we'll see if this weather continues to come in. And let's look at the Jan 27 versus Jan 26 contract. And currently, right now, we are currently trading at 4.4 cents, down 8.4 cents, down pretty hard again today. And this continues to move right here toward the zero line, right? Flat. But look what's going on. If this is a two-wave corrective, this is the first wave. We have this ledge, break of the ledge, and that projects that Jan 26 will be over Jan 27 by 25 cents if this completes the move. The RSI continues to move lower, and that suggests that we are still in this pattern to test Jan 26 going positive to Jan 27. And what else is going on for the LNG? Well, we're currently right now trading at 143.5 between JKM and the TTF contract. That's the Japan Korea marker versus the European marker, or TTF. That's the tidal transfer facility. The symbol is TFU here for dollars per MMBTU to get it equivalent. And as you can see, we've got resistance at 171 and well above that 241. Why is this? Europe remains mild and the forecast continues to stay mild as we get through the next 2 weeks. There is some colder weather coming through the Koreas and Japan, so that's kicking this up, which means that spot US cargoes will be heading toward Asia rather than Europe. And as you can see, the national weather wind chill and heat index, as you can see, the wind chill minus up in the Dakotas, minus 24 degrees out there on the border between Montana and North Dakota. That's pretty cold. Well, Chicago down to 16 and New York City down to 25. Here in Houston, we're down about to 51 degrees. So pretty cold weather here this morning to start the week, or midweek, I should say. And here's the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Below normal again for New England, mid-Atlantic states, and the Great Lakes. This is typical of La Nina conditions. And as you can see going forward with the weather models, we continue to get more and more of these swaths of colder air that drop into the Great Lakes and head east. And as you can see here on pivotalweather.com, this takes us all the way out. It's a series of cold, followed by a little brief warm up, then another cold pattern again. So we're going to be careful here. The market is starting to get a little nervous because we've got some cold heating demand here early in the season relative to the last couple of years. And if this continues, we'll draw down natural gas stocks. And here's Europe. This is on WXchart.com. And as you can see, going all the way out, this is from December the 18th, much above normal temperatures here on the Eastern European side. And this is China and Japan and the Koreas, as you can see, also going out to December 18th. Now, between this, we've got some colder weather here up front going into the Koreas, and then it will descend into Japan. As you can see here, this is valid for tomorrow, today and into tomorrow. It is quite cold right there, and that is probably the strength in that JKM marker. So let's turn to the ice above the Arctic here. And as you can see, the Bering Straits have closed out. There is still some gaps though. And the Hudson Bay, this is really what we were concerned about for the eastern portion of the United States. And as you can see, we've got ice forming along the western coast and across some of the islands here near the northern approach. We're still well behind where we should be for ice in this particular body of water. But once the northern passages freeze over, the rest of the body will freeze over quite quickly. That'll allow this cold Arctic air to really descend into the mid-Atlantic states. So taking a look at the big picture, here's that cold air. Again, over here in eastern Siberia, which is impacting the Koreas and Japan, and then the United States in the midsection of the country. But look at Europe, nice and warm. That's a great place to go for a vacation right now. And let's take a look at the ENSO probabilities. This was for November here. We'll get another update in about a week for December. As you can see, we're in La Nina conditions. These are expected to last till January. Then we go to ENSO neutral conditions as El Nino starts to form for late summer. Let's turn to the oil and gas E&P sector. These are stocks between $2 and $10 billion and have a high short float. We've lost Apache on this list, but let's take a look. And we've got Civitas and Northern Oil and Gas are leading the way right now. The natural gas stocks CRK and CNX are flipping around. They're still positive, but because the weather models are flipping around, we're not sure about the upside just yet. So let's recap for the January natural gas contract. We're currently trading at $4.9620, up 12.2 cents or 2.52%. Let us know the thoughts in the comments section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.